Hi everyone, Mary at Espresso Press Design. Thank you for your time. Today I just thought I would open this video with my announcement and personally thank everyone who has been a customer or a creator using my products, purchasing my products, giving me kind reviews, giving me publicity and whatnot. There's no way that I can personally thank over 6,000 customers in the last 6 years, but I would just like to at least personally acknowledge you the best way I can on video. And basically for me, I've just reached the conclusion that it was the Etsy's incorporation of AI and use of AI, which is not a sustainable model by any sense of the word. It's a non-entity that consumes more energy than it's worth, including mine. So I'll elaborate on that in other videos, but basically this introduction before the next project comes up here is just to thank everyone. And my Etsy shop will be closing on March 1st. And my Shopify, I'm still contemplating whether I want to keep that or not. In 2027, it will be 30 years since I began my design career. And what form that's going to take in the future, I don't quite know. I only know that as a creator, understanding creation or even a tool being used to create stems from being. And to me, being has always meant a person. So I never forget that that my bottom line principles honor persons. So, okay. My Etsy shop will be closing March 1st. My Shopify, I don't know. My YouTube will continue to be here, and I hope you will keep joining me. And just know that I appreciate creation and creators. Thank you so much. Bye. Hi everyone, Mary at Espresso Press Design. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're all doing well. Let me just double check this camera here. It's a little off. Okay, today we're going to be doing a recycle box. When I can't think, there is only one thing to do, and that means go back to the basics and do something simple. So today I'm going to be recycling some old stamps that need refurbished. And if you don't know, Recycle Box is where you start with your junk box. You choose 2 base material categories. Keep it simple. Select 2 to 4 simple tools, and I'll be using adhesive foam, and I will be recycling adhesive foam where I forgot to peel off the paper. And keep it manageable. Make as many simple pieces as you can, and add a 3rd category if you want. Relax and reflect. Sort through your creations. Toss anything you don't like. Commit at least 1 piece to a specific use or spot, which I won't be making a finished piece today. Store and revisit. Keep finished pieces in a designated space. Regularly declutter and refresh your supplies. Keep an allotted space for each category. Materials, tools, or finished creations, and stick to it. And end with a clean, clear space, with your area tidy and your mind refreshed with fresh ideas to build on next time. So you go back to the basics, because don't buy anything new, don't use anything new. Always go back to your basics and your touchstone. Otherwise, you're just going to get more frustrated. So that's what's behind Recycle Box. And when you hit a wall or a rut, it comes in very handy. And this PDF, I'll put another link to this, and you want it, if you want it. It's available to everybody, but I keep it in my notes. So I have that, and maybe I will make some. I have been making these, what I call Marge Simpson flowers. And I have a few here that need washed. And I'm just making like flower pieces. And then this is gouache. Surprisingly, I bought some new gouache at Hobby Lobby, and it actually does work like true gouache. Much better than the Five Below, I will say that. It's very opaque and reasonably priced, and I like it a lot. So it will serve my gouache purposes. So that is what, maybe I'll make some more flower pieces today out of my foam stamp cutoffs. So this is basically what needs to be recycled. Crap like this. You know, I probably won't even use a good piece like that unless I have to. So these are mostly adhesive foam scraps with the backing on them, and then with the adhesive, I mean. And then I just have some kid markers that I can test out my stamps quickly if I want to. So let's get started. We're just going to make some abstracts like this. But when I made these the first time, I didn't realize I should have peeled off the paper. So I have a whole box that pretty much need to be recycled. So then I am just going to get a pair of scissors here and make some little abstract things. On my new foam board here. Yeah, foam board with the styrofoam in the center. So that's what I'm going to do, and that's all you need. And then I'm just going to take pieces like this. Cut out some little shapes. As many as I can get out of a piece. And then I can just toss that large piece of scrap in the bin. And reduce this clutter as much as possible today. And just have some new abstract stamps. Okay, maybe get one more out of there. Okay. Maybe one more there. You can't really use a punch, but you can use a die cut. But I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, there's one. I can toss in the trash. Got a few pieces to begin with. So I hope you're all doing well. We are having a, I don't know, little spring-like day. Shabby Road Studios, I hope you're feeling better. I was sorry to hear that about your illness. I was just thinking, I was thinking about you recently. As I was scrolling Pinterest, I saw this really cool upcycled piece of clothing. And I thought you could do that. And I was wondering if there was a way I could get it to you, but then I didn't save it. But I hope you get feeling better and get back to your creations as soon as possible. I don't think I'll get any more out of there, quite frankly. Maybe another little rectangle. It looks like I'm going with rectangles today. And I don't know, here's something that should make everyone feel better. I watched a talk by a developer who pretty much said what everybody already knows. AI is doomed from the start because of model collapse, and it doesn't matter what they do. They already know it's a failure, which makes it a fraud. They already know they can't fix it, and they've known that since before they began. And if they don't retreat, it's virtually going to collapse the internet, pretty much, or everything anyone ever used the internet for. So it's like it's going to eat its own tail, which everybody already knew, making it the only purpose it actually served was for grift, graft, or greed. So that'll be the end of that, if not today, very shortly. Okay. So let's see. Some of these I was wondering, should I just keep the negative space? I don't know. Maybe that little heart I can get out of there. Maybe that little flower. Okay. See there. There's a little rectangle. I can toss that. Okay. I'm making pretty good progress here. I don't know why I saved that. Yeah, here's another one. Should I have... I don't know. Okay, there was the beginning of a Marge Simpson flower. Let's see what else we have in here. We can cut apart. Yeah, I was wondering, should I keep those for the negative space? These are all ready to go on something, so I'm not going to use those. Well, there's a corner. Maybe we can use that. Maybe we can use that. Okay, let's see what we can get on here. Get at least one interesting tile done. Hopefully it's going to be interesting. Let's see. Should we go that way? Maybe I should go that way. Make some cool stripes. Let's try that. Where are we? I can't see. 17, I think. So I did do, yeah, I mostly did my funky flowers this week. My husband is scheduling some oral surgery. Went to the dentist and thought we were going to be out of there in half an hour and everything would be okay, but of course it's not. So we've been looking for a place to get him in as soon as possible. And I don't know, this is like I have to go back to the basics. I used to be so disciplined. I should have never changed my film schedule. I have a feeling that was not a good idea. Once you're in a habit and you keep it up, and then for whatever reason, if you drop your habit, everything, it seems, gets thrown off. So I've always had a habit. And, you know, quitting Etsy here coming up, and hoping to quit designing altogether. Realizing it's a good thing to step away, spend a lot less time at the computer. It's not good for you. It's not good for your circulation. It's not good for your brain. They actually, I saw a thing last week, they actually did determine that They didn't say particularly what, if they meant devices or computers in general or whatever, but it is destroying the white matter in kids' brains. So that's going to be the end of promoting the use of iPads and whatnot for teaching, I bet. So there goes your claimed technological advantage, which they don't even let their own kids use it in Silicon Valley, so but I know my daughter's school sure heavily promoted the use of it as an advantage. And turns out it's actually a disadvantage. Some countries are banning them altogether in school, going back to books. So and I don't have a phone, which I will say we've recently been through, you know what, just trying to send money to Italy to pay for my husband's mom's nursing home because his Italian phone broke. Which he apparently, it's like a third kidney, second brain, third kidney, and you virtually can't function without it in some countries. So I don't have one. And when we were in the dentist office, I asked him to let me use his, and then I didn't even know how. I didn't want to put on YouTube because I didn't know how to turn down the volume. And no, I am not a non-tech savvy person. I just don't want one. I have enough computers and enough devices, and I don't want one. So I just don't want one. So, and I'll go, and pretty soon probably nobody's going to have one. And everybody will be a Luddite. So, okay, let me see where we are. 29, I think. Let me stand up here, I can't see. Trying to fit one more little piece in there. I don't think I'm going to do it. Oh well. Let's just forget that. Oh, we're at 25. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Then let's see if I can get some more centery type things out of some smaller pieces here. Let me choose my favorites. And you know something else? I don't know if these markers last very long. kind of like to do some different colors on there. Let's just go crazy. Then I might go get some that fusible stuff for fabric, so I can make some maybe help that slow stitching go a little faster. So I can do some more things with that. Have tons of bits of fabric lying around. I'm going to get a dot on there that I didn't really want to get, but oh well. Okay. Let's see what this is going to do. Got some water here. Giving it a mist. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Could be a little. That's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, that'll come in handy. Let's see if we can get that off there. And you know what I discovered? I was too lazy to go upstairs and clean my stamps off in the kitchen sink. So all I had in the bathroom down here was a bar soap. So I took a soft brush and used that, and it worked better than dish soap to clean these stamps. I was amazed. Now that's cool. I like that. Okay, there's one replaced. Let's just see if we can do a quick little one. Yeah, this one needs redone. And then some of these were done with pen, which doesn't work as well as graphite, to keep the impression in the foam. That was done with ink pen. Doesn't work as well as graphite. Okay, let's see if we can get some type of little centers. In here that we can use for flowers. Probably. Let's see, I already know I have a ton of circles, but whatever. Might want to cut that in half. Let's see. Let me get a pencil. Draw on the back of here. You can use your mini punch, your hole punches to get some circles. But let me just cut this freehand. It doesn't have to be a circle. I could make a wonky circle with ruffles. I just realized that. Okay, so we can take, I could probably get this punch in there maybe. Make another circle. There we go. Okay, let me cut that in half. 3. Okay. Let me get a circle on there. And these ones, I do the same on the back so I can get them lined up better to make a flower. But I can do that later. There's another flower center. Let me make another one here. Just make a wobbly circle. And then we'll call this a day. And then maybe next time I will do my Marge Simpson flowers. That's been on the list. They are fun. They're fun to cut out. They're fun to make. I can probably get 3 flowers. Unless I have one here. It's clean. Yeah, I do. I'll just do this one real quick. Start with a light color because I'm not going to be able to layer this. I'm going to have to go light to dark. Start with a light. And that one needs a, let me see if I did that on these. No, I didn't. The flower I didn't outline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's that. Which one? Probably, let's do an orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not too bad. Okay, let's do a purple. And remember, if you're using these washable markers, they're going to smear if you re-wet your paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that was wet. There you go. Your Marge Simpson flower, which is what I call them, or my funky flowers. So I recycled one and got 3 new stamps, and I got rid of quite a bit of waste here. Quite a bit of waste. So, and I do like this. And I do feel I could make some cool things with this. So that is my, that's my little spark that came about just from doing a recycle box. So okay, everyone, I will work on these a little more. I'll make something nice for the photo, a finished something, and you all have a great day and a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.